bones. I search far and wide, someone I hope to find, but she was in my mind the entire time. And if you only knew, I'd give my heart to you. Too bad that you're pretend, my made-up girlfriend. The way you make me feel, it's like you're almost real. She'll be here till the end, my made-up girlfriend. Maybe this isn't so bad, cause I see you every night, and you do it so well. Other girls can't do this right. They all just do it one way, or that's what I assume. I'm going lefty tonight, stranger in the bedroom. I see you in the night, when I am all alone, smiling back at me, a smile I've never known. As perfect as you are, the thing that really blows, I'm only wishing that I could take off your clothes. I search far and wide, someone I hope to find, but she was in my mind the entire time. And if you only knew, I'd give my heart to you. Too bad that you're pretend, my made-up girlfriend. The way you make me feel, it's like you're almost real. She'll be here till the end, my made-up girlfriend. Something about it just feels so wrong. I'm kinda wishing you were together. Let's stay young. Let's stay young forever. Come on, let's all stay young together. Right now we don't care about the weather, 'cause every time I think of growing old we run away. Can't stay young forever. Can't stay young forever. Won't stay young forever. Can't stay young forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah. This one goes out to all the dudes out there. Catch me rolling through the west side, looking for a good time. Trying to snag a honey, but damn, is that a rare find? A hot little mama like you knew I would. A freak in the sheets who can ride real good. If you go down on me, I'll do the same for you. Even if my pubic hair look like a tangular. That's right, motherfucker, get down on your knees. Oh, it feels so fucking good when he goes down on me. I mean, when she goes down on me. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Not that there's anything wrong, but little mistake ain't gay. Anyways, as I was saying, this girl had it all. Got some big old boobs and absolutely no balls. 'Cause balls are on a man, along with a dick. So that'd be pretty confusing if those were on this chick. She's a freak in the sheet, she got what I need. Oh, feels so fucking good when you do that, Steve. Did I say Steve? I meant Kelsey, that's a girl's name, right? Yeah, Kelsey was her name, now I got that right. I'm like ladies, big-titted ladies who go feral on the BB like the bitch has rabies. Pussy so tight, feel like my dick is in a vice. All I say when it goes in is nice. I'm a hetero dude, as you all now know. So grab your women by the crotch and let's all go to the straight club. The straight club, they're totally not a gay club. It's a real thing, not made up. So let's all go to the straight club. I'm straight. Never thought of a penis in my life. Thank God we're back. It's time for the hard part. Licking on a titty got me looking like an art fart. Out on the town to pick up some hoes, keeping my pin pants strong. You know how it goes. Roll up in this club and I ain't had a clue that the whole damn club was just full of dudes. The vibes are chill and the music's tight, but there literally ain't a single girl in sight. It's a huge gay club, how could I have known? Pretty soon the homies leave, so I'm there alone. I was dancing and vibing as they all leave. That's when I met up with my boyfriend Steve. I mean my girlfriend Kelsey, she came along. Yeah, he looking so cute in his tight man thong. I mean her regular thong, that's what I meant to say. Why can't people just accept that I'm just not gay? 'Cause it's a gay club, I mean the straight club. There's no chance that it's a gay club. I swear it's real, not made up. So let's all go to the straight. I didn't make it up. Oh yeah, motherfucker. Gotta get something off my chest. There's something about this place that makes me feel alive. I don't know if it's too late to change my mind. I don't think there's a reason anymore to hide. I think we all know where I've been the whole time. Gay club, this place is fucking sick. Dudes naked from the waist up. Venus hard in the gay club. Gay club, the gay club. This place is incredible. Gay club, the gay club. Just touch a dude's wiener.
Till death do us part, but we're already past that phase. This is a brand new start, and I think I deserve some praise for the way that I am. Despite having overdosed and ending up comatose, I don't give a damn. I've let my emotions go. Fuck being a sober hoe. This is the mantra. This is my life. You're playing with now till the end of the night. Surrounded by fire, the passion ignites. A hit and that heaven and hell are hell of a high. I'm addicted to the madness. This hotel is my Atlantis. We're forever gonna have a fucking reason to sin. Let me leave my soul to burn and I'll be breathing it in. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want this fucking feeling to end. Just concede and give in to your inner demons again. Yeah, you fell in love, but you fell deeper in this pit. While death rains from above, so count your blessings, cause this is it. You're not letting it go. So what if I misbehave? It's what everybody craves. You already know. So come if you're feeling brave and fancy yourself a mate. You want it, I got it. See what you like. We could have it all by the end of the night. Your money and power, my sinful delight. A hit of the heaven and hell at however high. I'm addicted to the madness. This hotel is my Atlantis. We're forever gonna have a fucking reason to sin. Let me leave my soul to burn and I'll be breathing it in. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want this fucking feeling to end. Just concede and give in to your inner demons again. Demons again. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want this fucking feeling to end. Just concede and give in to your inner demons again.
Every time that I look into your eyes, it feels like I'm breathing sunlight.
My Tuesday streaming.
Well, your mom's a Tuesday streaming.
Looks like we're live almost.
Yeah, we are. I just gotta get the little link thing for you to be here.
Oh my god.
My god,
Thought this was a professional podcast.
well, your mom is a whore.
Only a little.
God, you're large.
Drink me down. I'm just a little guy.
You're just a little bitch.
No, I'm a big bitch. I'm just a little guy, though.
I'm a big bitch. Alright, sub nerds.
My hands keep going up because I got a cat on my lap.
Well, cat takes priority.
It kinda do, though. Hello, viewers of the podcast.
Hello, bitches. We're back from the dead. It's been, I don't know, whatever. It's been a while.
Probably just about a month, I think.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Charlie was busy grooming himself, and I was busy.
Being poor.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's this way.
Okay, Hitler, calm down. Because you just stuck your arm out like you're honoring
I know.
Hitler. Anyway.
But-
I could see you petting the cat, even though on the stream it looks not like what you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like you're just messing around with your stomach.
No bit. I'm giving belly pats to myself because I deserve it.
That's a mood. Anyway, Mad might join us. We don't know.
He probably will eventually,
Arrive fashionably late.
as always. He's a busy squirrel. Always messing with
Yeah.
his nuts.
I mean, when you were like figuring out that you could bust, you would always mess with your nuts.
Oh, I was messing with my nuts far before that time.
Far before Mad. The land before Mad. So we originally had a topic, but the person that wanted to do this topic with us had to cancel on us last minute, so yeah. So that's what's going on right now.
Now we're just hanging out. You get to sit in on us how we normally talk.
Yeah.
Which no one probably should, because it's wildly incriminating.
It really is. Our own personal conversations are very, very ornate, if that's the correct word. Like
It isn't, but we'll go with it.
Well, it's very ornament. Is that better?
Sure.
Yeah, ornament.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, as you know, we have the Charlie.
And we have Ann Alex.
No, we don't. I don't exist.
No, it's this one. The left and rights are very confusing sometimes.
That's because you're gay.
Only a little bit. Only a little gay.
Only on Tuesdays.
Now you're just cat in my face. Let's hold him.
Wow.
So, Alex, how have you been?
I'm good.
It does not sound like it.
Because I was gonna ask you that, but then you
Ha.
beat me to it, you bitch.
Take that,
Da Vinci.
fucker.
Oh. So
You got comfortable in my arms now.
yes, I am comfortable in your arms. I mean,
No, I'm not on the right layer for you to be comfortable in my arms.
we talk about I'm behind you.
Exactly. You need to be in front of me.
No. Because you could just be right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we ever do a naughty and dazed gameplay thing with our models, me sitting in your lap isn't a bad idea.
I mean, we could. But I would need to have like a split screen way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because if it's just my perspective, then it's going to be kind of difficult.
Not really.
Well, it's.
People don't need to see what I'm looking at.
I mean, it's most likely probably the same thing I'm looking at.
Usually, yes, depending on the game.
Yeah, usually. Well, yes, but actually, no.
Then I can do surprises and spook you and so it's not a terrible idea.
It's not
But-
terrible. Your little cowlick though always gets in my eye. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah,
It's your self.
It-
It's your. It's your
it's
self
quite
defense.
big.
It's your self defense mechanism.
Exactly.
Um. Yeah.
But you didn't answer the question.
What was your question?
How are you today?
Milk. Anyway.
Wrong answer.
Ah!
Now I'm going to crush your balls with my fat ass.
What balls? There are none.
The inside ones.
The gasp. The gasp. I'll never be able to financially recover from this.
No, you will not.
I will never be able to financially recover from this. This is wholesome. What? Charlie being in my lap?
I do like sitting on laps. It's very comfy. Now they're asleep. Right, wake up. We got a podcast to do. Wake up.
Huh? I was reading.
Well, it looked like you were sleeping, so I was giving.
Well,
you
it's
some
cause
snacks.
I was out of frame for the camera. Oh, hey, it's Argo.
To be fair, it's a really good ship.
Yeah, our dynamic is, hey, you want to hang out? Sure, all right.
Our dynamic is toleration.
Yeah,
Everyone loves that.
we tolerate each other, as in the small bean tolerates the big bean.
I heard a noise. Oh,
There was no noise.
It's Mad.
Yes.
He lives.
I live.
a rabid squirrel got in here.
A rabbit-
Somehow.
a ra-
Somehow.
a squirrel. He lives.
Now let me get my squirrel self alived.
Yeah, that way I can put you in here.
Yep.
Yeah, Mad lives. That's our ship.
Ew.
Lol. Tolerate. Replace tolerate with dominate.
Yes. Now, oh yeah, I forgot about the settings that I have to do in order to prevent. There we go.
In order to prevent racism.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Simple fun, all the simple fun stuff.
We're back from the dead, Mad. How does that make you feel?
I don't know. How should I feel?
Yes.
I don't know how I should feel.
Yes.
Wow, it's the realistic mad experience from this
Yeah.
mad AI.
It's very, very realistic. There we are. As my eyes figure out how to blink.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I have problems with that too.
Yeah, blinking's hard.
It is. It's hard.
It's very hard. It's
I
ro-
blink in an S curve.
I blink in a cursive.
I blink slow. I blink slow. I just blink slow.
I thought you were just gonna leave it there. I blink.
I blink, sir.
I blink, good
Madams.
sir. I blink.
Peoples of the world. You need to know. I blink.
Oh my god, Mad blinks. Holy shit.
Yes.
Did you open up the link yet?
It should be sharing with you.
I don't see it. Do you see it, Charlie?
No.
No. Okay. You clicked on the one that I sent you, right? Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
He lives.
There he
Telling
is.
you.
He
telling you.
lives.
I thought it was sharing. I guess it wasn't sharing because it says you're sharing your application window. Your application window, which is
Your app application.
yes.
There's the Mad. There he
There
is.
we be.
There he is.
There we be. Yes.
Yes.
So what were you talking about? Were you talking about the new Godzilla movie?
There's a new Godzilla movie?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
a new Godzilla movie.
Oh.
It's the Godzilla -1. It's going to be coming out. I forget exactly when it's going to come out, but it's going to be coming out very soon.
It's going to be coming out as gay soon.
-1. Let's see. When exactly is that going to be coming
I'm
out?
so proud of her.
Yes. This one, I'm liking it.
Ugh.
It does look very nice. So wait a minute. According to some of these, they already have show times for when. For November Wednesday, November 29th is when it's gonna come out.
It's giving Shin Godzilla vibes, which I can really dig.
I am.
It's definitely it's giving old school Godzilla vibes. It really is. It's
You're-
giving like back in the day Godzilla vibes.
Your mom's giving old school Godzilla vibes.
Of course.
I would hope so.
Yes.
I mean, it's absolutely not set in the modern era.
or
Just by
is
the
it?
look of Japan, it looks pretty much to be set maybe around 60s, like the original Godzilla,
From
somewhere around there.
what I remember in the trailer, it's like not too long after we bombed Japan. So
Yeah, pretty much.
probably anywhere
it-
between 40 and 60.
It looks like this is not like the other Godzilla movies, like especially the more recent ones that are more reimagining. This one is basically like Godzilla remastered,
Mhm.
almost in the way that they're doing it. Because even the design of the scales on his back is very, very original Godzilla vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at the spikes on his back in the movie trailer, it is very much like very spiky. It's not like the big thick ones that you're seeing like in the later Godzillas, like in the 80s Godzillas. Almost, like pentagon shaped. These are different. These are like actual spikes, pretty much.
Spike.
Mhm.
Spike.
Oh yeah, I mean the freaking the main thing says Japan is already devastated by the war when a new crisis emerges from the form of a giant monster. Okay, so yeah, it's post-war Japan.
Your mom's a post-war Japan.
I mean, only on Sundays, which is today. So today she's a post-war Japan.
You mean she was ravaged by a fat man?
She was ravaged by a fat man. Oh no. We're never.
That's a
Well,
fucked
it's
up
it's
joke.
better than the opposite
Well,
because they were ravaged by the little boy too. So that's
Oh.
Yeah,
all
it was-
totally yeah. I can see why you chose what you chose.
Mhm.
We'll never be able to financially recover from this.
From the cancellation of
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yeah. I have no idea why the heck they called it Little Boy and Fat Man, but I mean the Fat Man I can kind of understand because it was actually looks like just a fat ball. But the little boy, I don't know why they called it that.
Because it wasn't as fat as the fat man.
No, no, no,
Scat
no,
man?
no,
Oh,
no,
don't
no,
do scat.
fat
Don't do
man.
scat. Don't scat each other. No.
I'm a scat.
Don't throw
man.
scat at me, I tell you. Wrong type of scat, I guess.
Skibidi
Only slightly.
Only slightly wrong type.
All right, so I actually found something pretty cool. I found something pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
We'll be the
VTuber
judge of
news.
that. Oh,
VTuber
Okay.
news. Always good.
Yeah, it's always good to have some VTuber news.
who got canceled
Vit-
today?
Everybody, every single one. I'll just share it because I'm too lazy to list.
I see.
Relist what was talked about. So I'm just gonna go find it, show it on screen, then.
Oh,
sh-
I mean, if you want to talk about just regular VTuber news, there is that I forget the name of it. I watch other people that do VTuber news because I'm too lazy to look it up myself.
That's a mode.
There
That's
was
how I
a
handle politics.
exactly. There was a whole VTuber corporation group thingy that closed down fully. Like they quite literally were just like, "Thank you for your business. We're not going to be doing business anymore,"
Oh, yeah.
and left they quite literally left their people high and dry. Where it was like no one knew, not even the talents knew until that announcement came out that they were just ceasing business. They can't they well, I mean, they're still gonna pay the last paychecks to their people, but
No, they're not.
all their social media stuff is gone.
Here, I
All
got.
their social media stuff is gone. A lot of their talents, social media stuff is gone. Others got lucky, and they straight went from we were under management to now we are independent. That's
Yeah.
what quite literally some of them did. Some of them were like,
All right.
they talked to their people on social media, they put out their X's tweets, whatever the heck they're still called nowadays, and we're
Mhm.
like, yep, our company's dead, but we're not. So we are now independent. I'm still here. I'm not going to graduate. Blah blah blah.
All right, here you go. I'm sharing it so you guys can watch it in real time.
Okay.
Let me know when you guys are watching it.
Reaction content.
So this is VTuber porn. Okay.
Yeah. This guy. This is the most recent one, and this is the one I watched.
Oh yeah. False ID. False ID always has good stuff. He's
Yeah.
the one I usually watch too. I watch Kyo as well because Kyo just gives a different perspective. But False ID and Kyo are usually pretty good.
Yeah, and keep in mind, peeps, if you don't know who this is, he is not affiliated with us in any shape or form.
Oh no,
I'm-
we are not affiliated with this guy in any way, shape, or form. Not in a bad way. But
Not
he's
No,
a
we're
big
just
guy.
stealing his content.
Yeah, he's
Well,
a
yeah.
big dude. We're reacting to his content, but he's a big guy. He's a big guy in the space. He, just letting the people know, there was a huge scoop that popped up because of him, of Akio Air, which was another
Which is another,
VTuber- VTuber organization. He got like quite literally unique news from some of their talent. He got into Discord calls with Akio Air that no one else was able to get. This guy is big. He's like 500K subscribers and more. He is the guy for VTuber news.
Yeah, 100%. I recommend to go check him out.
I recommend his channel. Absolutely. If you want to look at VTuber news, anything that's happened within the last month, False ID. EYED. False EYED.
Yeah. He's not affiliated with us, like we just said. So don't before you start typing up your little comments. The reason why I'm just showing the video is because I am too lazy to just repeat what he said. So.
And the only hate he gets, honestly, to be honest with you, to preface this, the only hate he gets is because he's getting scoops that people want. And he's also letting out truths that people in the VTuber community know already. But, it's dirty laundry that a lot of people don't want shown. But it's that, and also Niji Sanji people hate him. People who love Niji Sanji hate him because he's the one who brought out the whole 2%, the whole bad money stuff that they do, of like only giving their talents 2% of any merch sales, and not supporting their talents in their when they show up, when they do their first their intro stuff. Sometimes they have to spend 10K just to talents themselves
Do
do their stuff. But let's move on. I can get into this for a long time. Let's move on.
Till in death.
Let's listen to what the man has to say.
Is it real? That is the question being asked today as we check in with Philion, a fruit snack goblin taking part in the recent popular Shigeru Ui dance, releasing her very own
You can get the Miku
makeshift
Miku Doga thing
plushie,
for the dance
and
if you
teaming
want,
up with
I think.
WePlay
I don't know where.
Studios, who organizes
Japanese now.
high production value events, this time alongside
I'll
Mythic
keep a
Talent,
lookout.
all of who are teaming up to produce their very own VTuber Awards show. The site launching this past weekend and featured by Philion on stream, now launching a nomination phase, wherein you can nominate your favorite VTubers to be entered into the selection for each category. Categories such as Best Music VTuber, Best Art VTuber, Best FPS VTuber, Best Minecraft, Best Roleplay/ASMR, Best Just Chatting, Best Tech, Funniest VTuber, Most Chaotic VTuber, along with other categories like League of Their Own, Hidden Gem, Rising Star, Miss VTuber for Fashion, Best VTuber Organization, Rising VTuber Organization, along with VTuber Clipper, VTuber Parent of the Year for those actually crafting the VTuber character models, Most Dedicated Fan Base, Best Philosophic Event, celebrating an exceptional
Philanthropic.
charitable event, Best Concert Event,
Horny.
Best Streamed Event, the
Horny events,
Stream
yes.
Game of the Year, along with
No, they're
Lewd
coming up to
Tuber
that.
of the Year,
Yes.
Gamer of the Year, and lastly, VTuber of the Year. These VTuber awards are not to be confused with the Streamer Awards. Ran earlier in March of this year, which had also held a Best VTuber category, and also not to be confused with the Streamy Awards, held in August of this year, and with their own Best VTuber category. But also importantly, not to be confused with the quote-unquote Global VTuber Awards, who on their website asked to join their wait list, asking for a name, a social media link, email, and to choose a password password. The Twitter link on
Yeah,
that
don't give them your
page
email.
going here.
Don't
to
do that. Don't give
Oshi,
them your
the
email,
software
please.
claiming to create your very
I'm
own
giving them the
virtual
email.
idol and watch them come to life. This as thousands upon thousands of VTubers have been followed by this particular Twitter account from the Global VTuber Awards, and thereby leading to this very important public service announcement to everyone participating in Philion's VTuber Awards. The Rosera saying make sure to use the correct website when voting. The Global VTuber Awards are not associated and are run by Logcast, a company that promotes NFT and AI products. This disastrous kaiju VTuber earlier saying seeing that VTuber Awards thing get more popular, that being the Global VTuber Awards thing, is honestly
Well, I mean,
kind of
they're
disheartening. I guess there's no
piggybacking off of
problem
the
in a
actual
way,
VTuber
but
Awards,
that
so
people
that's why they got
are praising
popular,
and hyping
honestly.
it up when it's a business trying to get users to sign up for their NFT/AI apps. It rubs me the wrong way. This VTuber saying further, I think I understand how the Global VTuber Awards will do nominations now. If you have your email displayed anywhere, be cautious as the company running the awards wants it. You may also need to sign up to the site in turn to confirm your participation in the awards. So diving into these quote-unquote Global VTuber Awards, we have Niles, self-identified as a VTuber interviewer, saying regarding the Global VTuber Awards situation, I did my own research and spoke to their CEO. That being the CEO of Logcast, Niles immediately asking, why did you choose to not be transparent about the data inserted into the Global VTuber Awards would be used for? That CEO responding, the reason we collect email addresses and require users to choose a password when signing up or nominating themselves is purely for logistical and communication purposes. Niles asking further, saying there have been a few rumors that the user data input into the Global VTuber Awards site is used to sign people up to the Oshi app. Is this true or false? The CEO responding, you will not have an account on the Oshi app if you sign up to the VTuber Awards. Niles next asking, why did you make the decision to use AI art for all the marketing material across the different accounts and websites? Some of that artwork can be seen right here in the Oshi app banner. Logcast CEO responding, the decision to use AI art was made for the reason of unbiased representation. AI art allowed us to create promotional materials without bias or favoritism towards any specific VTuber or talent. By using AI generated imagery, we wanted to ensure that our marketing remained impartial, reflecting our commitment to fairness throughout the competition by not highlighting any specific VTuber, as this may affect voting. However, we have heard the community loud and clear, and we have decided
that's
to ask
nonsense.
some VTuber talent for
Yeah.
their permission to use their artwork in our promotional materials. And next, Niles asking, partial revenue comes from the monetization of the NFT/NFM material uploaded by talent. Where is the other partial coming from? Ads, user data, company contracts. The CEO continuing now to talk about that Oshi app, saying the Oshi app will offer various revenue channels for VTubers, such as member-only content, subscriptions, and digital collectibles. Digital collectibles like NFTs? The CEO going on to claim, unlike other platforms that may charge hefty commissions, Oshi takes a more fair approach. We charge a 20% commission on transactions for digital collectibles sold by VTubers to their fans. Our commission is just 5%. Furthermore, when fans generously make donations to VTubers, we don't take any percentage. There is strictly no advertising allowed on the platform, and we do not share nor monetize user data with any third party. Still bringing into question how much of that first party data will be used. Niles taking the CEO to task, saying, so for Oshi to survive purely off of these seems difficult. That CEO saying further, it's a challenging road ahead, but our priorities are clear. We are not fixated on immediate monetization or revenue generation,
That's a
stating
lie.
that by delivering a
That-
genuine
I'm
value to
calling
the community,
bullshit.
revenue opportunities will
I mean, they're
naturally
NFT people.
emerge
They're
down the
looking for
line.
monetization all the time.
Further asking, the goal of Logcast is to create NFMs which can be traded by the user. No? CEO responding, NFMs are one of the tools available to Logcast creators, but it's not so popular. Circles and voice streaming are the two most popular features on Logcast. CEO making clear that Logcast is a voice streaming app. It's like Instagram, but you share voice notes only. Going further to explain the Oshi app, saying it's a brand new streaming platform that has been built for VTubers and their fans. It's not been released yet. It will be released end of November. Saying further, we will host a physical award show in Tokyo at the end of November. All nominated nominated VTubers will be invited to join the event. For any nominees that cannot attend physically, they will have the opportunity to stream in and accept their award. Niall saying, huge if true, do you have any material on that? The CEO responding, the press release will be distributed on November 2nd, the same day the awards website will go live and voting will open. This now being after that date, and this page still looking the same here. Longcast and Oshi also sending out emails to VTubers, effectively asking if they wish to be duplicated in AI. Turning back to Niles, saying you mentioned that you would want a type of AI clone as an AI chatbot, but based off the personality of a VTuber. The CEO responding, AI is something many VTubers and their fans ask us about, as they're excited by the opportunity to have personal one-to-one interactions with their favorite VTubers, rather than just watching a public stream. At this stage, there is no AI built into the Oshi platform, and we have no plans to integrate it. Ugh, okay. Oshi claiming to not only launch a brand new streaming platform at the end of this month, but also their very own VTuber Awards, complete with a physical event, not at all to be confused with Fillion's VTuber Awards, now allowing nominations for your favorite VTubers, one of whom may be Production Kawaii's Nene Amano, taking to Twitter to say consider voting Nene Amano for ASMR and Forever Bloom by Production Kawaii for Best Concert. As next, we check in with Idol Eaton's Riro Ron, surprising viewers on one of her recent
I think she
streams
did have to
by
take a
creating
hiatus, I
harem
think.
requirements. Some of these requirements being no minors,
Was it hiatus or
don't
was it
get
someone else? I forget.
jealous, and adding this harem project and what happens in there is top secret. Do not talk with other people or other fans about your
She
trip
wants her own
and
harem.
experience, adding that one of the perks is the possibility to meet up with not Riro and more. This all sounding like an IRL meetup that to some viewers had sounded like it had crossed boundaries. Riro earlier taking to Twitter today to say, I would like to make something clear. During my recent RC streams, I made jokes about stuff without fully considering how my words or actions might be perceived. I was being playful and joked about subjects that made some of you concerned, and I apologize for that. Please know I'm aware that what I said was inappropriate and does not align with Idol's values or the internal policies. After consulting with management, we agreed together that I should clear my head from streaming and reflect on this by taking a short break, as I haven't been in the best
There
mental
it is.
state for some time
There
now.
it is.
Thank you for your understanding and
There it
support.
is.
I'll miss you, but I'll be back very soon. That is, we are back with V Shoujo's K-san,
Well,
having earlier vacation
I mean,
in the United
it's smart,
States of
to
America,
take
and
a bit
also
of a
sharing,
break
my
after any
manager
kind
told
of
me to be
things like
careful
that
not to
happen, just to
reveal
let things
myself
die
while
down.
traveling. So I'm
Yeah.
cosplaying as a V Shoujo otaku. K-san then going on to receive this Isuka Tsuyumi artwork, as today, alongside V Shoujo's Amamiya Nazuna, releasing a new original song, So Delicious. Bringing us now to another member of V Shoujo, that being Kuro, recently on stream talking about Animate, a popular chain of anime stores in Japan.
Yeah, Animate is sick. Yeah, they were selling a bunch of my merch. They were selling some merch of like some people there when I went there before, and I'm gonna stop talking now.
Kuro on stream also recently being asked by the text-to-speech a question that many thought was over the line.
All right, don't say anything. I'm gonna get mad. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I'm not sure if it's appropriate.
What did I just
to
say?
ask this or not.
Okay, fine.
If not, I apologize in advance.
It's fine,
Feel
just
free
ask
to
it.
Ignore this question.
Okay, just ask
But
it. Just
if
ask it.
it's okay, I'm curious.
Yes,
Do
it's
you
fine.
still keep in touch with your colleagues from your previous job? How much did your departure affect your relationships?
It didn't affect it at all. I'm still friends with everyone. I literally messaged someone like 1 day ago.
As Kuro is now here with the moment you have all been waiting for, saying you can now squish me, punch me, throw me, abuse me,
Perfect.
anything you want me. He's real
Oh,
and
God.
here at makeship.com. For a limited time only, be quick, don't wish on Genshin. Use your money for this instead. This particular new
Nice.
plushie
I
hitting
love
the
that.
threshold needed for orders within hours, and with an estimated ship date of February 18th.
English has 1.4 million speakers. So a lot of people are saying Chinese. Hey, listen, man. Chinese is
Million?
1.1 million speakers. All right.
Billion, you mean?
So take the fat L, China. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that. You know what?
Next up, we're checking in with VShojo's Iron Mouse, grabbing the
You
spot
can
as
say
the
fuck
most
China,
watched
it's not
female
Yeah.
Twitch streamer in the 4th week of October, followed by VShojo's
Well, he doesn't wanna
Zenfrea
alienate all
in
the money.
10th spot. Iron Mouse
True.
here
Mm.
with a surprise cover drop covering Shanty and saying, I hope you guys like it. While Iron Mouse also shared some fears that was held by her fellow VShojo peer, Montara Khan, and her recent concerns with meet and greets at TwitchCon.
And she's like, I'm afraid that like no one's gonna come up to me and talk to me. And I'm like,
You're Nina Kosaka.
like,
It's
because I'm
it's not
new. And I'm like,
it's not
I'm
unknown.
gonna-
It's not unknown.
what? I was like, what are you talking about? Of course everybody's gonna come up and she's like, she took a tiny peek and she saw that there was like a bunch of people there like talking to me, and I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, look at all the people there. She's like, everybody's having a good time. Like, everybody was there to talk to you. No, you know, if I'm there, they're gonna be disappointed that I'm there. And I'm like,
Damn.
I'm just like, man.
Man,
The
I get it.
imposter
Those
syndrome.
brain
The imposter
goblins,
syndrome
huh?
for
Your
her
little
is
brain
strong.
goblins are really f***ed up, huh?
Montara not only receiving this Roach Mom
here's the thing.
sketch from
If you can
Beat
pause it real
and
quick,
I
so
love you,
I
mommy,
don't
from Me Clips, but also
disturb what he's
Claro here
saying.
with a Momo for wherever you go, mama. That is, we have D-Star, D-Star
Alex,
Panda, in
What?
pursuit of
Pause it.
creating more things
No.
with their random
He's like,
skill-
no. Here's the issue.
What's
with
up?
her,
What's
real
your
quick.
issue? What's your issue?
There's no, I don't have an issue with her.
What's your issue?
I love Bug Mom. In fact, some people love Bug Mom way too much. If you go on 4chan, do not go on 4chan. Yeah, freaking 4chan has
Never.
things. There's so many things wrong with 4chan.
never go
period.
on 4chan.
But like 4chan loves Bug Mom. Everyone loves Bug Mom because she used to be Fox Mom. Anybody not to know, everybody knows. You just look up who Matara Khan was in the past. It is not a secret. She was from Niji Sanji. She was Nina Kosaka from Niji Sanji. The thing is, the way Niji Sanji treats their talents, especially the EN talents, it seems like, they give them no importance. They don't treat them like the important, freaking moneymakers that they are. Just to be simple about it. And Cover Corp is different than Niji Sanji Corporation. Niji Sanji is really all about the money. Cover Corp is also all about the money because they're publicly traded, but they don't act like it, at least. So the issue that with happened with Nina Kosaka, she never got supported with any of her projects. Ever got supported on when she was a part of Niji Sanji. Any projects that she put out, she had to put her money for it, all that kind of stuff. So when you are treated that way by your employer, even if you are loved by your fan
Fans.
base and everything like that, you are going to kind of have an imposter syndrome. It's like, oh yeah, maybe people were just being nice to me. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was because the people who employed me saw me as useless. It's kind of one of those things. It's like you put certain people at a higher pedestal. It's like the CEO of my company who hired me and said he had, some kind of confidence in me, later on treated me like I was trash. So maybe I'm not that great.
Yeah.
But she is, holy crap, she's gone. Even though, like, I don't know if you guys know that the whole person who made her VTuber, like who drew the VTuber Photoshop avatar thing before it became, it got rigged and everything, because usually you do a Photoshop thing, a PSD, and then you get it rigged by someone who knows how to put that into Live 2D Studio and everything and rig it.
Right.
The original person who did that, I believe, there is, well, it's a hentai thing. It was moemorphism. I think he draws moemorphism, I think is what it's called. It's not necessarily hentai, but it becomes very hentai. Basically making things like cute cockroaches, cute,
Oh, he's one of them.
yeah, like, but not making it like super duper sexy, but just cute. Like he'll make a cockroach into something cute. He'll make a freaking centipede into something cute. If I'm not
Like
mistaken,
how we got Earth Chan and whatnot.
yeah,
Yeah.
that moemorphism, he's one of the top creators of moemorphisms that created Matara Khan. That's how come she's a cockroach. She obviously has her arms, but she's hot. So like she has her humanity, her human side, of course, the physique in order to be attractive. Because if you made everything look like a bug except her face, it wouldn't have turned out so well. Other than like she has the cockroach wing things.
Yeah,
and
she
the hands.
Yeah, she has them assets. If you catch my
She
drift.
has she has like a cockroach.
She has a cock.
She has a cockroach. Well, I mean, in moemorphism, R34, she probably does have one because there are people that in 4chan that want her to do them. So that's the
Hell
thing.
yeah.
But my main thing was that a lot of people who are small like us think that the big guys don't have the concerns that we do of
Mhm.
growing, of not being loved, of not being appreciated, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, they do. In spades. In spades. Just the fact is, they have something different than a lot of us do in the EN sphere of smaller VTubers I've noticed, including myself. They are a character. They are kayfabe, as it's called. In the Japanese sphere, it's called a kayfabe. Is basically your character, your lore. Kayfabe started with wrestling, and and because you know you in wrestling you have your lore, you have your kayfabe, you have what you are. You don't turn that off as long as the camera is on. Even when you are out of the ring, if someone catches you as, like, for example, John Cena, someone catches him as John Cena, he becomes John Cena in that moment. That is his kayfabe, because you do not want to destroy the illusion of that character.
My
And people like
immersion.
the immersion. People like Matada Khan, people like Keinan Kuro, they have it kind of on and off, but that's how come, like, when you see her stream, she doesn't have those. She doesn't seem insecure. When you see Keinan Kuro, he doesn't seem insecure because people aren't there to watch the insecurity. People are there to watch them do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to do with my streams. I've been doing that a lot more, and people have seemed to have been positive about it, because you can watch a regular streamer if you just want to watch people be regular themselves. They're watching a VTuber to get out of that regular streamer sphere. Now, you don't have to do it. I'm just gonna say, I know I'm ranting, but real quick, you don't have to do it. There
I
is
love
no
me a mad rant.
You
There
know
is no
what?
such
We
thing.
should have like a section that's
A
just called
section
Mad
where I
Rant.
just rant.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah. We
rant.
should just have a section
I
called Mad
figure
Rant.
there's one, like, today's rant is blah blah blah, but today's rant is be yourself, pretty much. While the kayfabe is wonderful, in the EN sphere you don't need to have it. You don't need to have it. Like, for me, the American side and things like that, they don't care. The ones that seem to care are the people that are, like, watching me from Southeast Asia. People that are watching me, because I have people watching me from Israel, Southeast Asia, Japan, places like that, and they're like, when I act up my kayfabe, they're like, this is awesome, and they watch me more. Like, but the EN side doesn't. The EN side is like, why are you pretending this isn't you? Because they've seen me for the last 2-3 years be nothing but that, nothing but just myself. But you can kind of find an in between, or just not do it. Just be who you want to be, because you have to be comfortable in this space. This is our persona. This is who we are. This is who I am. I'm the squirrel right now. But it could just be my avatar, and then it's just me behind it, and that's it. That is 100% fine. It's also fine if you want to go the full Japanese route, where they go the full-on kayfabe. Like, for example, Fuamoko is a big example of that. She is straight up Hololive. You look at Fuamoko, they straight up do their kayfabe. And that they have the Bao Bao thing is something that they do all the time. They do because they're demon dogs. What the heck? I was like, who's making all that noise?
Me, I am.
They're demon dogs, and they're, since the beginning, they've done kayfabe only. They did Bao Bao, they do the growls, they do all that kind of stuff, you know. Oh, what's this one about? It's the same one.
It's
You're
the
like,
same
"What?"
one. Hold on, no, I got it. Hold on. I know what I can put on.
But yeah, I mean, while you're putting stuff on, put on your clothes, god damn it.
Nah.
Never.
Never. Fuck you. Clothes are for pussies.
Yeah. Of course, in the drunk voice, because that works perfectly. But you have people like that in the EN sphere, and people enjoy it. People love it. You know, they call their people ruffians. They ask for head pats, which what dogs would want. They fully go on their whole dog thing, and that's perfectly fine. But you don't need to have that. Just
late,
letting
I'm
you know,
gonna have it.
for any VTubers who are watching, who may or may not be watching now in the future, or anybody who just wants to do this in the future as well, wants to do VTubing because they don't want to show their face. That's the legitimate reason why I'm doing VTubing. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to have that responsibility.
I don't like how I look IRL. Sometimes.
I mean, the thing is, like,
yeah.
what I didn't want, the main reason, if we're going deep into it, what I didn't want is preconceived notions hitting me, even though VTubers, preconceived notions are a thing anyways, but I didn't want preconceived notions because I'm an older VTuber. So I didn't want preconceived notions of my age, of me being older, you know, not as wild and crazy and everything. Even though I'm having my rant here, not as wild as crazy.
I need to make
I
like
say
a.
as I ranted for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long it's been.
I need to make.
Jesus.
I need to make a scene specifically called Mad Rant, and it's just me. It's just you.
Anytime I go into a rant, it immediately becomes that scene. That's
Yes,
what's gonna
yes,
freaking
yes.
happen.
Anytime you go into a rant after the stream, I'm gonna make it.
It's like, uh-oh. You have like sirens, and it's like a mad rant is coming. A mad rant is coming. You have like sirens on the like air raid sirens on the stream.
Yeah, we're just like air. If we had like, if I had a soundboard, I would make those noises.
Yeah, like the air raid sirens as Mad Salvi's going into his craziness again.
Mad rant, and then we're just gonna
He
have.
didn't take his pills today, and he's going on his mad rant again.
He's
Old
mad rant
man.
again. Yeehaw!
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about the
Your
VTuber
wiener.
community.
Oh.
Well, that too. I mean, I'm very attached to it, so to speak. But it's. You'd think I would be more active in the community with how ranty I am with the community, but the thing is, I'm also extremely
Gay.
shy. Well, I'm happy, yes. I'm extremely shy, but I'm also extremely not social in general. I'm trying to get more social, but it ain't easy. It definitely
Just-
ain't easy if you're coming from like someone who just doesn't like talking to people in IRL. It's hard to
Right.
turn. Yeah, I mean, like you would never know by these streams, but
Right.
like it's hard to get into circles because a lot of people have already created the people you want to talk to. Like if you want to talk to any of the larger creators, like Iron Mouse and everybody, they're very kind, but you have to understand if they're like, I'm sorry I can't talk to you, or I'm sorry I don't have the time, or they don't even answer. It's not because they're trying to be mean. I'm being 100 with you, straight 100. It's not because they're trying to be mean or they see you as a little speck in the ocean. What it is they have countless hundreds and countless thousands in their case, people trying to get into their circle just for their own benefit. People trying to use them either for commissions or for, getting their gravitas a little higher, getting themselves
Yeah, I
into
mean,
ingratiating themselves with the higher people.
Don't even get me started on those fucking like bots you would get on Twitter saying, "Hey yo, you want to commission me?"
Here's the thing. I'm going to be kind as I can be, because
Oh, that's
for the ones that aren't bots, for the ones that for the ones that aren't bots, I respect the hustle. I
Yeah,
respect
yeah,
them
the
trying to
grind.
get that bag. I do respect that, and I'm always extremely kind to them. And 99% of them understand and then just don't bug me. Maybe occasionally they'll send me a message again, but I'll let them know I'm not looking for a commission. I'll let them know the truth. I'm a poor squirrel. I don't have money for commissions. I don't even have $5 for commissions, for God's sakes. I don't. So I let them know specifically.
Yeah.
I don't have the money for commissions. I don't work on payment plans because I'm also the type of dude. Another rant coming. Another rant incoming. Another rant
All
incoming.
right, I'll make that scene right now. Damn.
Artists deserve to be paid a fair shake. There are way too many people out there. I'm not an artist, by the way. Absolutely not an artist.
Yeah,
if
you
see
are.
me, if you seen me on my art streams way back in the day, like I have those on my YouTube side. If you've seen my art streams way back in the day, of course it's it's Mad Salvi Game or something like that on the. Oh no, wait.
Gamer
I can see it
Salvi.
right now. Gamer that's not Gamer Salvi. It's just Mad Salvi, pretty much. You just look up the Mad Salvi.
The
on
Salvi that's
YouTube,
mad.
You'll be able to see that. But I am someone who firmly believes you do not penny pinch an artist because, number one, you're using their talent because you have none. Let's just be straight out with that. You either have no talent or no time. You would be doing your own art if you felt comfortable enough in your abilities, and you would not be commissioning an artist if you felt comfortable enough in your abilities or your time or whatever. You are commissioning them for their time, which means they are working, which means they're taking time out of their day to help you. Yes, you're doing it for money, but pay them the fair share. Pay them what they ask.
Give him a fair shake.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, like I've seen people do this for like the Live 2D stuff. Oh, like $500 is too much. Can you do 250? No, fucker, I can't do 250. That's basically me working for less than minimum wage for all the time and energy. No one knows the time and energy that's actually put into that. Sometimes 100 hours plus.
Oh yeah, I mean,
working on just after they have the thing created and put input into there, just the bone structure and making it work right and all that stuff, hundreds of hours. Don't tell me you're going to be paying someone $100 to do that. And
I'm not going to be paying
the
someone
best.
$100.
No, me minimum, because if I were going to go for Live 2D, I'd want a good Live 2D. For me, just the getting it, you know, them doing that work, minimum I would pay $2,000 for a good one, minimum. And I know people who pay upwards of 10, 15 grand for a good one, with somewhere around 400 to 500 different layers and more, and different, you know, different outfits, different smile, angry, all that kind of stuff. They have to basically animate every single bit. And I don't have that money. I don't have thousands of dollars to spend. If I did, I probably would have had a Live 2D. But why do you think I'm using this? I created this for the most part, except for my ears and my tail, because I don't know how to do the fluffiness. But other than that, like, I created everything, and then I modified the tail and everything to fit the way that I wanted to. But the tail and the ears were done by someone else, and I paid them their fair share. I didn't ask them to go lower. I didn't ask them to say, oh, you know, it's this much. Can you do half? No, I paid them what he asked. And he even supported me afterwards. He's like, if you needed to do any modifications, let me know. Because he was happy that he didn't have any troubles. He was happy that he didn't get penny pinched. I wasn't a choosing beggar. You know, it's just, that just gets to me, because I also have friends who are artists and they get penny pinched all the time. And it's annoying. I tell them, respect yourself. Don't go for those people. If you have to, block them. If you have to, just or give them what the quality that they request. If it's a $50 thing and they ask for $5, give me $5 worth of stuff. Give them an ear. You know, if they're asking for $50 for a full, like, you're asking $50 for a full body, which is cheap, and they want $5, give them a leg or something. Here's your $5. Here's what $5 gets you. It doesn't get you the full one. You want the full one? Pay me the other $45, and I'll give you your other legs and your other arms, and, you know, everything I was gonna normally give you. It's just one of those things. It's just, I'm very passionate about that, because yeah, I've been penny pinched for other stuff. I do IT, so I've been penny pinched for other stuff. I do also, you know, consulting on the side. So it pisses me off, because I know how much work. You're not paying for the work, you're paying for my experience. You're paying because your ass can't do it. One way or another, being mean or not. You're a dumbass that can't do it, so you're paying me, who isn't a dumbass, to do it. I'm straight up, I am shitty at drawing. I can do it eventually, but I don't want to take the time. So when I commission someone to do art for me, I pay them what they ask, because all the hundreds of hours that they spent to get to where they are, that's what I'm paying for. I'm paying them for their expertise. And again, like 30%, like 50% of the time spent here has been on me ranting. Oh God, why don't you guys ever stop me? Why don't you stop me?
Because I was intrigued. I didn't know.
I got in here and like 40 minutes was me just ranting. We watched like False ID for like 10, and then like 40 minutes of me ranting.
Well, I mean,
honestly, your rants are really good to draw to, so that's what I've been doing.
What I've been doing is what I've
have
been
me in the background.
What I've been doing is just listening. I've just been listening.
A lot of people do that on my streams. They're like, we like hearing. They say kind of the same things. Like, we just like hearing you talk, and you, because I have a desk that's pretty loud that you can hear, and that I usually do that when I'm pissed off at something. Like, if I go on my serious rants on my on my stream, you'll hear me smack the desk a bunch of times. It's just, that's one of my things that I do. Since I have a desk, it's very
smash the desk like a public speaker.
Exactly. It's a very smackable desk, just like smackable asses. I love those too.
Yeah, passionate desk-esque.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I get passionate about these things. It's just,
yeah, I mean,
treat people right. That's the main thing for me, honestly.
But wait, what if they're left-handed? They won't be able to treat them right.
That's why you smack them with your right hand, because they already took care of that with their left. Exactly. So, in general, that's how I feel, and that's why personally on my streams, you do have some people that are smaller than me and bigger than me still. They complain a lot about like the large creators. I don't.
Yeah.
I have the biggest nuts, so shush.
You have people that are smaller than you and bigger than you. Yeah, a little ego
I'm right in the
boost,
middle.
I
I'm
get
right in
it.
the middle. I'm perfect size. I'm a perfect size. God damn it. They complain that it's all a game of who you know, but then again, like, how is this news to anybody? How is this news that a community like the VTuber community, like any type of community that goes on social structure, is not gonna be based on who you know? Like freaking YouTube is based on who you know. Twitch is based on who you know. You're not. Twitch is horrible with discoverability. You're not just gonna get discovered just out of nowhere. It's just you have people who maybe recommend you to others, maybe will raid you, do things like that. That's why like I didn't used to do this because I was like I never saw raids back. But if you raid someone like bigger than you enough, one or two people are gonna check you out. Like one or two people from there, people are gonna check you out if you're at a different time. Of course, they're gonna go for their Oshi first. Like for example, I stream around the same time as Andrea streams. So when I'm gone, I go and I raid her with 3 or 4 people or whatever. She is one of the few big ones who will honestly be like, "Thank you for the raid. How was your day? How was your stream?" She'll actually stop and say that kind of stuff, which I'm surprised because sometimes she has like freaking 10,000 people in there. So she'll be like that, and she's like, "Please follow them or please check them out." And I'm like, "What the fuck? She's huge. Why would she? She doesn't even have to do that."
Yeah. She's huge, all right. She's huge in some way.
Have you seen? Look, I'm gonna say she's got it in all the right. Well, her models have got it in all the right places. Holy crap! And she's
Yeah.
got very expressive models. I forgot who I showed last time. Oh, I showed my community. I showed the people who are on my stream. She has very expressive models, like her cyber, her new cyber model, whatever stuff. Her cyberpunk model. Holy
Yeah.
crap! It's very expressive. Her mouth when she smiles, it'll do a smile. It'll do a side smile. It'll do that like showing her fangs type of smile. It's very expensive, is what I would like to say instead. That was easily like a 10K model.
Your
Easily.
mom's a 10K model.
But she can spend it. She gets like 10K every week or something, every month at least. She gets a lot of money, but she deserves it because I've been watching her. She has that follow age thing that a lot of people have. I've been watching her for a lot longer than I expected. It's been like 3 years and like 5-6 months that I've been watching her. So I watched her since she was an actual dragon still, and like a cheaper avatar, like a less expressive and less everything avatar, like her 1.0 avatar. Before she became like more humanistic, I was back when she still had her tail. She had like the full on dragon stuff. It's like, oh shit, I've been following her for that long. Because someone else was like, yeah, I've been following her for a while, like some of her regular people. And I'm like, I don't talk very much, but I've been here longer than you, so shut the fuck up. But yeah,
Matt, are you checking out the chat at all?
What's the chat saying? Oh god, I'm on my rants again.
Hashtag mad rant.
Hashtag mad rant. Hashtag mad rant.
Oh goodness gracious! Of course they're gonna be saying that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just Argo that said it. I don't think anyone else is saying it. But
I'm
anyway,
saying it.
Yeah, I mean that's that's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. No, but seriously, just to be honest with you,
you're pregnant.
there's way too much. Well, yeah, I mean that was yesterday though.
Oh,
Today I'm not. Yesterday I was. I was pregnant.
I was pregnant.
Gregnant. Oh my god, that meme. I still love that meme. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I still love that meme.
What do you meme? Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Since we're no worries. You didn't do anything wrong. Since we're all VTubers here, I do want that to be known that yes, there is some negativity in the VTuber sphere of like mistreating the larger people because they're making tons of money and they don't like there's a thing about people being like, oh, they're not doing enough with they're not entertaining enough, they're not blah 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 enough. The thing is, people that are there, the 1,000 2,000 people, know them already. They are already, it's their Oshi already, so they can afford to be a little quiet here and there because of the fact they have that larger audience. We don't have that as smaller ones. I will say that that is a valid complaint. As a smaller creator, you don't have that. You have to be active all the time, at least enough, so that like when someone ends up in your stream, you have to have some kind of, I mean, unless they talk, you're not going to know they're there, but some people don't talk, some people lurk, and if you are chatting or you're raging or whatever, they're going to be interested. But if you're like me of 2 years ago, me of 2 years ago, where it would be like quite literally sometimes 4 or 5 minutes of not talking at all because I'm focusing on the game, of course, but I never talked. Like I talked very little, like chatted because there wasn't anyone in chat. But why would there be anyone in chat if I'm not chatting? It's kind of like a weird catch-22. It's like you don't chat a lot of times when you're smaller because you're like, who am I going to be chatting to? But if there's a random person that pops in that wouldn't normally chat and you're chatting about something and they're like, oh, that's interesting, I want to know what the heck this is all about, and they ask, what are you chatting about, what are you, or in my case, what are you ranting about, what are you doing, that type of thing, then you can start the conversation there. But if you're just silence, and when, like me myself, I go into a stream and there's silence, I stay for like 20-30 seconds. If there's silence in those 20-30 seconds, like full on silence, and they're not paying attention, I leave. Even if they have 1,000 people, even if they have 1,500 people, I don't care. I'm not their main audience, so I don't care. I leave. I go for someone who's interesting. Like that's why I will say people like Henya, people like Kason, they are active. They're more active than, like, for example, Iron Mouse, because like she's a more comfy streamer, and her people go there for the comfort. And comfort has some silence and some softerness, but I'm usually going to be entertained, so I go more for Henya. I go more for even Zentreya, Kason, those type of things, because you'll have that interest. And I even sometimes go for Japanese Twitch people who I don't understand what the hell's going on, but they have a lot going on. So that's why I do that. That's why I'm recently, within like the last 6 months or so, I've been trying to emulate that a lot more on my streams, and it's been, for me, it's been working. But I'm also a comfy streamer, so there is some silence there. Some people appreciate that. So you have to find your niche and stick with what is good there. But also realize, especially with Twitch, you're not going to be found. You are just not going to be found unless someone's looking for, unless people's looking for someone that has less than 10 viewers or whatever. Unless they're doing that, because I do that sometimes. I go for low to high, and I'll just go to one of those low streamers, and then I'll just chat with them. Like, I'll go to someone that has 0, and I'll chat with them, because if they've been going on for like an hour and they have 0 people, I'm like, fuck, man, I've known how it feels to scream into the void. It still happens to me. I'll have one person. I say my chat, and I say my community, but my community is one person. It's still a community, though. It's one person.
Yeah.
But
Penis.
I'm happy when they're there, and I'm happy to have someone there. So for me, I'll go to those 0 streamers. Sometimes I'll have like 5 or 6 windows open of people who have 0, and I'll chat with them, because at the very least, hopefully, I made their day. In some cases, I literally told me, "You've made my day." I was thinking that no one was gonna show up, and as Charlie goes dead, you went comatose. What happened? What happened?
Getting
You went
attacked
comatose.
by a cat.
Oh, okay. It looks like you are. But yeah, I've had people that will be like, "Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you chatting," and then their faces light up, like actual, not only VTubers, but actual people. You see, they suddenly go from no at all type of emotion to smiling all of a sudden, and then you're like, "Well, I made someone's day. Great," because I know exactly how it feels. It's still like I'm saying, there's still times I have 0 people for a 4-hour stream, and I'm like, "Damn, what did I do wrong?" It's not necessarily that. It's just Twitch has no discoverability. I'll say it a million times. They're trying to fix it, supposedly, with their new CEO. They're trying to do some weird things with discoverability. I don't know how they're going to do it, because YouTube does it through their algorithm. Twitch doesn't have an algorithm. That's the issue. Twitch, and to create an algorithm from 0, from absolutely nothing, it's not easy. You have to hire people who specifically know how to create those type of AI.
Speaking of Twitch, hold on. Speaking of Twitch, I'm gonna hop on Twitch on screen real quick, and we're gonna see what's on the front page currently.
Oh yeah, if you look at the front page, just go to like browse, and you go into their front page. It's like not even browse, but like, yeah, if you go just to their straight up front page, it is some dude playing Rainbow Six FR, whatever that is.
I think
1.1K
it's
viewers.
different for everybody.
Yeah, I do have some smaller people.
It's roughly different, but sometimes there is a specified like front page person that
Yeah.
they 100% pick out.
Yep, like one of the people that they picked out for me, live channels we think you'll like. Apparently, because I watched Bao once, they're giving me all the titty streamers for some reason.
The
Hell
same
yeah.
here, dude. Fuck
I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck? I watched Bao once, and now you're giving me titty streamers. What the fuck?
We gotta
That's
we
giving
gotta
me-
Since I watch titty streamers,
we
they
got- we
give me
gotta-
titty streamers.
we got a stream that we got somewhat of a titty streamer, a VTuber, and then an big anime news,
Yeah,
another streamer, and then another.
One of
guy.
my categories specifically that it gives me, because I watch a lot of VTubers, is VTubers overall. That's one of my front page categories. And of there, it's Girl DM, which is a big one as well.
Oh, I love
um,
Girl DM.
She's cool.
Girl DM is cool. She's more of a chill streamer, but like when she gets those collabs, she gets kind of crazy. That's
Oh, yeah.
fun. And she's I think she did her own design, and I think she like did everything. She for herself.
Yeah, she had
and-
she had premarital with herself. Yeah.
No, she's she's used hand tracking and some other type of tracking stuff, like the VR tracking and stuff like that, to make her stuff more animated. I wish I had the money to do that. I don't. Like the ones that show up for me, for example, just let's talk. It's Girl DM, Matarakan, because I'm a follower of Matarakan, and Tricky V. Tricky V mean Tricky WI, but it's actually Tricky V.
Oh, Tricky.
Tricky's
Tricky dick.
holy crap, Tricky's a crazy thing to get into. If you are not into like wild streaming, and not only like wild and like Girls Gone Wild type of stuff,
Oh
but like
man.
she's like she reminds me of the inside of my brain, because she has ADHD just like I do. She reminds me of the craziness of the inside of my brain. Holy crap.
Yes, Charlie.
And she has like a certain laugh and a certain like, I don't know, squeal.
I'm just looking at the people on my front page.
Oh, you were looking directly up at me.
Yeah, I know. My model's a little funky. My model gets a little quirky sometimes.
And
Gets
then
a
you
bit
have
quirky at
Cinder
night.
and other stuff like that. See, the another one that I follow, which is Mincy Moon. She's one of the smaller ones. I follow her because when I first got in, I think she was like she chatted with me a bit, and she was very very kind to me. So she's small, but she's one of the people that I followed since like I got into VTuber.
Since I got laid, I mean,
and here's like back to the rant that I was doing. The what I was trying to say is, no, I'm not gonna go full on rants. Don't worry. It's gonna. I don't want to
Okay.
spend another 40 minutes doing full on rant for myself. Don't
my
worry.
interest has been restored.
The titty streamers, the titty VTubers.
Like me.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Every single human being goes for what is attractive to them, what is aesthetically pleasing to them. Now, guys in general are not aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. Like in general, unless it's one of those like really ikemen, like really cute looking, like the dudes who are like, holy crap, holy handsome. Like if I was a dude, if I was a girl, if I was a chick, I'd fuck them type of thing. They're those. But in this world where what Twitch puts on as a screenshot is what you're attracted to, the titty streamers have advantages. The titty VTubers have advantages because they're like, oh, she has nice boobs. I'm gonna go for that. Let's see if she's interesting. And they grab the attention first, and then there you go. If you're interesting, you got them there. You got titties, and you're interesting, and you probably have a mommy voice. So that makes people be like, holy shit, she doesn't even have to say anything interesting. It's just she's got the mommy voice and the titties, and she's doing stuff. So I'm gonna keep on here. But the thing is, if you don't have that, like me, I'm just a guy. I have to bring a bit more to the table in the beginning, and that sounds like very dismissive, and I know exactly it sounds very dismissive of these titty streamers. Now,
I misheard.
the big ones.
I misheard you. That you said submissive.
Submissive. It sounds dismissive, but the thing is, that is human nature. Women, along with men, will go with what's aesthetically pleasing, and booba and cleavage is aesthetic. It draws the eye. It does. That's why it's there. That's why people put cleavage out there, because it draws the eye. So it'll draw the eye, or very feminine look will draw the eye, and it'll be more aesthetically whatever. to the person. So that's why I'm waiting for the VTuber avatar that you gave me that was gender bend that I never got.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
I was
don't-
like, I'm not gonna bug you because you have a lot of shit to do. But
Yeah.
the point I'm
Oh.
getting to is they do have a leg up.
I
I
al-
will say that.
Somebody
Not in- yeah.
commented in the chat. I always tell busty women to repeat what they have said because it's hard to keep focus.
It is. And that's why every single busty VTuber has jiggle physics. Every single one of them. That is live 2D. Make sure that their booba have jiggle physics because the movement draws the eye. The jiggle draws the eye. But here's the thing.
I'm
Big
gay.
ones, the big women with jiggle physics, like the Matarakans, the Cinders, the Bows, etc. That's how they drew people in, of course. But they keep people there and keep people watching because they are interesting. Because unlike actual booba streamers, like actual pools, hot tubs, and that type of streamer on Twitch, there isn't real boobs. So, well, I mean, there are going to be guys who are going to fap to it anyways, of course. But people fap to real boobs more. And at the very least, the big booba streamers that I've seen on VTubers aren't like the pools and hot streamers like Amaranth and them, who say something like every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, or they just say, "Oh my god, that's interesting. Oh yeah," you know, that type of stuff where it's like you could put that on a loop and that would be their whole freaking stream, and just shaking their butts and making it jiggle, making things jiggle.
Dirk said asses distract me too. Life is
Yes,
hard.
they do. Life is definitely hard.
Yes.
People like Tricky V, people like Matarakan, yes, he has jiggle physics. Cinder has jiggle physics. Bao has jiggle physics. All of them have jiggle physics.
Matt
but
has jiggle physics.
I do in a certain way. Just it's my ears. But here's
Nah,
the thing.
we're gonna give you Bold's jiggle physics. I'll go do that right
Yes,
now.
Of course. If you are just that, yes, you're still gonna get people, but you're not gonna get like the large amounts that they're getting. You're not gonna get the 5,000, 10,000 people that are watching. You're not gonna get that. I mean, even Henya, who doesn't have jiggle physics.
No giggle.
She has tiny-
Giggle physics.
Yeah,
Giggle
she has
physics.
giggle physics. She has a lot of giggle physics. Holy crap, she has giggle physics. She has teapot physics too. But even Henya, who doesn't have a lot of jiggle physics, will get, like, if they put me versus Henya and no one has any frame of reference, just based on the screenshot, they're gonna go to Henya. She's more disarming because she's a female. She's more attractive because she's a female. But when they go to her, they get entertained. Because I'm a fan of Henya. I watch Henya because she's entertaining. Because she comes from the Japanese side. So the Japanese side is talk to your audience, make that community, and then you can maybe later on when you're in your game, you don't talk as much.
Yeah,
But
when you're
have that
old
community
enough.
first.
When you're old enough.
Yeah, when you have enough people, you don't have to talk as much because the community talks to themselves. But you're still gonna have people who leave. But that is a bitterness that is unfounded, I think, personally. And this isn't me defending women, blah, 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 being a white knight. No. I'm just saying the people that I've seen, I'm sure there are going to be some that just go on based on jiggle physics and the lewdness of it. I've seen them where all they have is when they're doing double entendres about penises and double entendres about nuts and, you know, about like making you lose making you lose no nut November. Oh, by the way, I have a this is a shill moment. I have
Lost.
a series going on in my YouTube side, Mad Salvi, basically the Mad Salvi, called Nonstop Nut November, and it's because I'm a squirrel and I love nuts, and that's part of my kayfabe. I do that every year. So this year it's going on. We're on day 5. I need to do day 6 after the stream is done. But yeah, doing day 5, it becomes harder and harder every year to get something new and original. I'll just say that much. But I see you moving something, Charlie. What is that? Is that Vignan, or is that something that Vignan does?
Yeah, that's what Vignan does. Me and Charlie both are using Vignan.
I'm using VC Face. Maybe I should move to Vignan.
Yeah, move to Vignan. Because you can...
Is it better?
Yeah, actually, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna move to Vignan then.
Yeah, because you can just smile regularly. Like with my straight face, I could just smile normally. We get to see Charlie's super secret porn stash. Aww.
The main reason why I stayed on VC Face is I use a separate program. It's a full-on separate program that uses the Vroid file to allow people to smack my head with different objects.
Vinion comes
And-
with that, I think.
It does?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Does it have Twitch integration?
Yes. It has a lot of
Oh.
shit. It has a lot of shit you can add to
Well
it.
then, if because that was the only thing holding me back from moving on to Vinion. If Vinion already has that, some kind of throwing stuff at my face, and that kind of
Yeah.
thing, then does
We're
it have
gonna-
a beach ball that can be thrown at your face? Because there's one person that follows me that really likes throwing a beach ball at my face.
I am pretty sure you can just throw any object.
Okay, if I can add, look, I'm gonna look into it. If I can add an object into Vinion and it's a beach ball and have it thrown at my face, then that would be perfectly fine
Yeah.
for them. If I could have it specifically so it throws a beach ball at my face, it would work perfectly with them.
Yeah.
Because I've
Um,
been using my program for like I think 3 months already, and they really enjoy throwing shit at my face.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
really enjoy that.
Yo, Mad. You're
up?
you're watching the stream, right?
Yes, I am. What's up?
I smile at you.
You smile at me. Yes, I see that smile.
You know, the first
I see
smile
the
anyone's ever gonna see.
I see the smile. But yeah, it's that's the main reason I haven't moved to Vignon or any other ones because I mean, also I was gonna use. It is called TITS. It's called Twitch Integrated Throwing System.
That's what it has, I think.
Oh, it has TITS already in there,
I think so. Charlie, does it?
or do you have to pay for it? Because that's the reason why I'm using this.
I
specific
don't
program
think
right
you
now,
have to pay for it.
because Twitch
Oh, I was
integrated.
muted the whole time.
Yeah,
Charlie,
'cause
you bitch.
Twitch, because Twitch Integrated Throwing System costs $15, I believe.
Yeah.
Does it have TITS or?
It
Does
doesn't
it
have tits specifically, but it has a thing similar to tits.
Okay.
Vag.
And it has the VTuber. I mean, it has the Twitch integration and all that kind of stuff. Can you add your own like models of like PNGs or whatever that you can throw at yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Not
yeah.
PNGs, but models. I'm not sure about PNGs because I'm still not entirely used to it. But
But you can have your own models of stuff thrown at you.
yeah, you can have
Yes.
models and shit thrown at you.
You can
Okay.
have. You can
is,
have.
is there like a place where I can get models for it? Is like a specific format of models?
I
wanna make a
think
beach
it's
ball model.
specific format of models, but I don't know where to get them.
I'm gonna have to look it up because
Yeah.
probably Booth will probably have it if Vignon is viewed enough, or even if it's a specific file type, you can probably convert things to specific file types,
Yeah.
and then or find it on the dark web, like you can find. I know I don't want penises thrown at me. No, don't say that.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Don't throw a bag of
Alex-
dicks at me. Don't throw a
Alex-
bag of dicks.
Why? What is it? What is it? Why?
Put me on the table.
Why?
Put you on the table.
Put me on the table.
They're gonna dance.
All
You're
right,
gonna dance.
I'll put you on the table. Here you
You're gonna dance
go.
for us. Dance for us.
Dance for us, bitch.
Give me a sec.
Oh, you can. Okay, nice. Is that a Miku Miku Doga thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I like how you can add that to Vignon. That's nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can add to Vignon. I'm keeping mine kind of bare bones for a while, at least until I make affiliate to where peeps can just mess around with it.
Yeah.
True. I
Uh,
mean, none of my stuff is bits related. Everything is just points related.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. But
I have a
anyway,
bit of both going on.
it's getting late. As in, the
Yes.
stream's been dragged on for too long. We're just gonna.
You knew that going in. You knew.
You
You,
know
you
what?
knew when you
We're
got
just-
when you got me. That was gonna.
We're just gonna do this. Just there.
Did it end all of a sudden?
No. I didn't end it yet. just
No, it's just
Oh.
you dancing.
it's
Okay.
just Charlie. Anyway,
We'll
guys.
have that.
Anyway,
That-
guys.
that's our ending screen.
Yeah, that's our ending screen. Thanks for
Oh,
joining
dance
us.
is over.
Oh, thanks for joining us, you fabulous nerds. We
Bye.
hope to see you guys next time.
Next time we'll have a straight mad rant section. Yes.
Yeah, I will make
yeah.
that happen. I'll make that a thing. It'll be called Mad Rant. I'll make it. I'll make your own. I'll make your own background logo and everything.
That'd be hilarious. Yes.
Yeah, it's just you. Me and Charlie
It's
are
just me,
like
just
me
me.
and Charlie are just off to the distance. Like, oh hey.
Just make it look like you're like extremely bored. Make it look like you're extremely bored. Be like, because you will be anyways. So
Yes. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Join us next year. I'm kidding. Join us next Sunday for another podcast stream.
Yes. Next time on
Um,
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Any closing statements? You
Eat
nerds.
put these nuts in your mouth. Put these nuts in your mouth. It's DEEZ nuts. That's it. These nuts.
What about you, Charlie? Any closing arguments?
Follow me on